Okay, it is November 1st, 2024, and I'm about to blind taste a red wine. Yeah, let's see how I do. All right, time is at about 15 seconds. Pick up wine number one. Wine number one is a slightly opaque, moderately intensely colored ruby wine. No sign of gas or sediment. There's some slight staining. Tears are a little slower to form and fall. Possible higher alcohol on the nose. Wine is sound and clean, of a moderate intensity, youthful. Primary fruit aromas. Blackberry, black cherry. A little bit of blueberry too. Non-fruit aromatics. Red flower. No bell pepper aromas. There is a little bit of a Sharpie element to this standing out. No real strong vegetable elements. A little bit of roasted fresh coffee. A little bit of a chocolate element. Some cinnamon, some baking spice. There could be some mixture of used and new oak on this. Call it French. It's not that overt vanilla in your face coconutty element. Slight potting soil. No real inorganic elements to name. All right, on the palate. Wine tastes just like the gum I was chewing. Wine is dry. Medium plus acidity. Medium plus alcohol. Medium plus tannin. On the palate, the fruits. Fruits go a little bit riper. So ripe blackberry, ripe black cherry, maybe even slightly underripe blueberry. I forgot to say lean mouthfeel, non-fruit character on the palate. Still not getting any of those bell pepper or jalapeno notes. No black pepper, no white pepper. I like the chocolate call. I like the coffee call. More nutmeg. So still those warming spices. I still do think oak was a factor in making this wine. I still think it was just partial news, partial used French. Organic earth. Still that body soil and organic earth. Yeah. Balance. A little fruit forward finish. Medium complexity, moderate. This is where I do the initial and final conclusion. And yeah, all right. So to sum it up, I have not tasted it in a couple days, and I can tell that I got a little rusty again. So what I need to do is I need to go back through, make sure I have the grid firmly memorized. I'm going a little slow when it comes to non-fruit. I'm a little unsure of myself. And yeah, for this wine, you know, I was a little halting as I look at it and as I think about it. What could this wine be? My heart says Malbec. When I look at it, it looks like a Malbec. It tastes like a Bordeaux without pyrazine. And that's what I usually think with Malbec. There are other things too. I often find some coffee-ish elements. I often find some chocolatey elements. Not always, but sometimes. If I'm thinking Malbec, I'm also thinking darkly colored, intense grapes. So Cab could be in there, Merlot could be in there, Syrah Shiraz could be in there. Now, could be Merlot. I would think there'd be some sort of pyrazinic bell pepper element. Could be Cab. I'd expect this to be a little bit bigger if it were Cab. I would expect it to have that pyrazinic element. I'd expect there to be some cassis, graphite, like something. Syrah Shiraz, I'd expect it to be a little darker in the fruit. I'd expect it to be a little more intense. I'd want more meaty elements. So I'm gonna stick with my gut. I'm gonna say it's Malbec. If I say Malbec, then if I'm tasting a classic wine, I'm in the Southern Hemisphere. It could be a Cahors, but this is not an old world wine, so I'm not an old world wine. So I'm in the Southern Hemisphere, Chile, Argentina. I mean, I'm honestly in Argentina. Yeah, I'm gonna say youthful, so 1 to 3 years, so 2022, Argentinian Malbec from a decent producer. I asked one of my coworkers to pour it, so it's probably our by the glass Malbec.